Okay, guys, check this shit out, alright? Alright? I'm green! I'm green! I'm blue! Red. Red. Purple. Pink. I could be orange. Yellow. I could be different varying shades of blue. I think I want to be pink for this one. Howdy meowdy, time travelers. I am currently broadcasting to you live. Viewer in 2047. You're my target audience right now. Comment down below who is watching this in 2047. Shit, man. Did we make it? Are there still like humans on Earth? Are we still alive? Did we make it? Dude, is there still ice? Dude, I love glaciers. I would be so sad. Glaciers are my favorite. Wait, hold on. We gotta get blue for the glaciers. That's not the blue I was going for. You know, like an ice blue. Brr. I'm cold. We're doing blue for solidarity for the ice caps, which have surely melted by your time. Dear viewer from the year 2047. If you're watching this before 2047, it's not for you. I'm fucking with you. Okay, I want to talk about something because I'm sure everyone has noticed this fucking trend by now of like the wanting a quirky autistic girlfriend bullshit that's been going around, and like I don't know. I don't buy it. I don't buy it for a second. You do not want an autistic girlfriend. You're not talking about autism. You're talking about like well, I just want a girl who's like funny and like plays games and like, you know, like, it's just like, dude, anyone can do that, bro. First of all. Second of all, I don't think you understand what entails like having a partner that's autistic. And I also don't think you know how to act about having a partner, period. I'm going to touch on all of these subjects in today's episode. There's no sponsor. I see you hovering over that. That fucking arrow key, man. Don't worry. I'm not selling out yet. Not yet. One day I will. I'll sell out to the biggest corporation, whatever you pay me. $1. I'm down. I'll say whatever you want me to. You don't have to even pay me in money, man. Just send me like a pizza or something. I'll read your fucking ad. Okay. But this whole autistic girlfriend thing is fucking pissing me off. Because first of all, where's the autistic boys at? Where's the autistic boyfriends? First of all, I don't want one. But I'm just saying, like, what? Nobody wants them. Like, damn. There's not a single fucking post out there about autistic boyfriends. I swear to God. Like, if you have autism and you're a man, it's over for you, bro. You're chopped. I guess, according to the general consensus of the public, which is usually not a good baseline for reference of anything, but, sorry, man, it's over for you. But this shit has just been pissing me off, like, because, like, I don't know, you keep saying, I want a bitch with autism, I want a girl with autism, but when the girl with autism shows up, you don't want her. You don't, because, you know, when I go around people and I go out in public and stuff and everyone's like, oh, you're so annoying and you're so weird and off-putting and I don't like how, like, yo, you talk over me, or, oh, Bob, like, you're so annoying to be around and you're, like, scary and, like, weird and I don't like you. And it's like, but y'all out here saying you want a girl with autism and then nobody wants to talk to me. I'm girl with autism. I'm here. When I sound weird and I look weird and I talk funny and suddenly you're suddenly you don't want it anymore. Suddenly what you got, what you wish for, like, but all the traits of autistic people you don't find desirable. And it's crazy because you post all this shit like, I want an autistic girlfriend, but you don't want the girl who, is in public picking her nose, interrupting you in conversation, talking about shit you don't know about for hours on end. I really don't think you want that. You see, you want motherfuckers talk about like, oh, I want a girl who's passionate in her interests and like will like hyperfixate on something, and I just love listening to her hyperfixations. Do you really? I'm sure there's people out there who do. Like, this isn't targeted at you. This is specifically targeted at the fucking posers that are always posting that shit like, I want a girl with autism. And it's like, so would you really sit around and listen to a bitch talk about Battle for Dream Island for 2 hours straight? Would you really sit there for that? Because, like, I don't know about you. Like, I wouldn't mind, but, like, I'm pretty sure a lot of you who post about autistic girlfriends, you wouldn't sit there for that. Would you be okay with being with her still, even if she didn't, even if she didn't get it, if she's fucking doing things that are considered weird and strange and abnormal? She doesn't look right. She makes exaggerated expressions. She, winces at random things, Would you be okay with a bitch that didn't shower for days on end because she doesn't like the feeling of being wet and will just try to push it as far as she can? Guilty, by the way. Would you fuck with a bitch with autism? She got the long socks on. Would you fuck with the long socks? Like, because I can't deal with fucking ankle socks. They feel weird to me. Also, sorry for flashing the camera with my long socks. But I don't wear anything that goes lower than the shin, man. I'm sorry. And it throws off every fucking outfit I ever try to do, and I don't care. But, like, what, you want a bitch with autism, you gotta deal with her looking like that, bro. Like, like, you gotta deal with the random shit. Would you be okay with someone stopping you mid-fuck, like, mid-sex, and being like, I'm really overstimulated right now, I don't want to do this? This is really overstimulated. Like, there's so much involved with a girl with autism. I don't think you're talking about that. I don't think you actually want that. I don't think that's a secret. I feel like most people are aware that when, especially like guys post about, I see this a lot with lesbians too, actually. Girls aren't escaping this. When I see posts about, I want a girl with autism, and it's like, are you really talking about a girl with autism, or do you just want like someone who's like quirky and weird and funny, which is like anyone, again, not solely conducive of autism. And like, this isn't the first mental disability this has been done with. I'm pretty sure people did this shit with OCD back in the day. I wasn't very online back then, but I remember the big OCD trend was going around. Everything was fucking OCD this, OCD that, and it's like, I don't know, not in like a mean way, but I'm just saying, with like how genuinely life-ruining and disruptive OCD is, the general average person who's posting about, I want an OCD girlfriend, like, I really don't think you could handle it. I don't think you want that, actually. But it's crazy because you post all this shit about being so open to, I really want, like, an autistic partner. But then the autistic people show up and you, like, demonize them, and you don't want them around you, and you feel uncomfortable and disgusted by their presence. And, like, I'm gonna need you to take the poser shit down right now, because, like, you don't actually care about us. Like, just straight up. Like, if you're not okay with a partner that isn't socially aware and, like, doesn't follow strict, like, conventions and guidelines, and, isn't desirable, does things that are considered annoying, you got, take the autism shit down right now. Also, if you do have a partner with autism, and, like, I mean, I guess, like, it's not the worst thing, but I feel like most people do this, and it's a bad thing. Of, like, the motherfuckers who got the, like, does anyone actually wear these? I don't know, but there's a type of guy and girl, again, lesbians, you do this too. I don't know why I keep defaulting to guy, but, like, there's a type of person who got the, like, my bitch got autism hat on, and it's like, are you but like, Ruby, oh my god, Ruby, there's nothing wrong with like being supportive of your autistic partner. Are we really like attacking people for being like, okay, low key, because like, are you being supportive of her, or are you showing her off like she's a shiny Pokemon? Okay, because that's against the rules. If you have an autistic partner and you're showing them off like they're just a fucking shiny Pokemon, you're actually not allowed to do that. That's against the rules. If you walk around and you're like, look guys, here's my autistic girlfriend that I don't actually want to like do anything, I just kind of want to keep her in my pocket and show her to people, and then be like, look, isn't she quirky, because I get like social credit for that. You're not actually allowed to do that, and I'm gonna need you to stop immediately. Because I feel like that's mostly like what you people want, the people that post like, I want an autistic girlfriend, and it's like, you want a shiny Pokemon is what you want. You don't want a girlfriend. In that sense. I feel like a lot of you are also low-key really weird with it, like, because tell me why. I'm gonna go into a personal anecdote about my life for a second to exemplify this point. Because tell me why, there's this guy I had a series of confusing events play out over the course of 2 months with. I say series of confusing events because I've heard the word situationship described for it. Situationships aren't real. You're either fucking or you're not. But I had a series of continuous confusing events occur over 2 months with this guy. During those 2 months, I don't know, I just kind of fucking around, doing things, whatever. We were hooking up sometimes. Whoa. But then like a year or so after that, after he, like, we don't fucking talk for a while, he fucking is in my DMs. Back for round 2, I guess. I don't know. But I was talking to him, and he was telling me about how he thought I was genuinely like, okay, I've explained before having, to people and stuff, having insecurities about, like, sometimes I feel a bit immature. I feel like a child still sometimes. And a lot of people are like, don't say that. That makes me uncomfortable. Don't say that. It makes me uncomfortable. And I'm like, okay, stop. I want to talk about how I feel. I don't care how it makes you feel. It's important to discuss these things. I still like play with toys and shit. I'm 21 years old and I watch cartoons and play with toys. I feel like a kid. And I feel like there's something more than just like I'm just like a loser. I feel like I have, like, there's something going on behind the scenes here, because some of my behaviors and activities have literally not changed since I've been 13. Like, I reached a certain age and I was just kind of set. Not to say that, like, nothing's changed. I've definitely grown and matured over time, but other things have not stopped. And I don't know, like, discussing this feeling makes people really uncomfortable. But then, I don't know, I used to go around with this little, sonic screwdriver toy. You know, a sonic screwdriver from Doctor Who? It's a little wand thing that he carries around. It's like, it looks kind of like a pencil, kind of, and he points it at things, and he's like, it's like a magic wand, kind of, but he calls it a sonic screwdriver. And I have a little toy of ones over there. I don't want to grab it, but trust me, you'll see it in the video at some point. But I used to, like, carry it with me, and, like, at random, I would, like, point it and, like, try to, like, zap things with it. I would do it, like, when we would drive around, and we'd be at a red light, and I'd be like, I would start, like, doing it at the red light. I'd be like, change. And then it would, like, and then when it would turn green, I'd be like, yeah, it worked. It works. You never doubt the sonic screwdriver. It worked. Or, like, we'd be having, like, we'd be trying to watch a movie, and my DVD player wouldn't work, and I'd whip out the sonic screwdriver and just start, like, buzzing it. It was a really funny bit to me. But he confided in me a year after we had been hooking up and I'd been playing with this sonic screwdriver. He told me that he truly, genuinely believed that I thought that the sonic screwdriver was actually real and working. To which my immediate response was, and you hit that? And you said, okay, I'm still gonna hit? Like, you thought I was, like delusional, like actually not mentally coherent, and you still tap that. You're weird for that. I don't know how else to say it, but you're weird for that. And I feel like a lot of dudes who post about, I want a girl with autism, you want like someone who is manipulatable and controllable. You are like borderline pedophilic. Like, I don't think that's a stretch to say. You want someone who is like childlike in mental state, easily controllable, generally unaware of their surroundings, and not aware enough to tell you no. That's what you want when you post about, I want a girl with autism. I feel like maybe not all of you. I should probably preface this because there probably is someone out there who's seething on their keyboard right now like, Ruby, I'm not like that. I'm not like the other ones. I actually just want a nice autistic shawty who consents to my loving her. And you know what? Okay, sure. But I'm saying there's a demographic of people out there who do this fucking spiel of, I want an autistic girlfriend. And it's like, you want basically a child, is what you want. Fuck you. You're weird for that, man. Like, I respectfully seek help, bro. Like, stop doing that. I also noticed this with other neurodivergencies and mental disabilities too. Neurospicy. But because motherfuckers would be like, oh, I want like a crazy psycho baddie, but then like a girl with like a BPD shows up and they're like, oh, you're like scary and I don't want to be around you. And it's like, girl, it's what you asked for. Oh no, like I got the thing I ordered on the menu, bro. Like, what are you talking about? You post all this shit like, I want like a crazy psycho girlfriend, and like a bitch diagnosed shoddy shows up at your door and you're like, I'm scared. It's like you don't know what you want. What you want is to be perceived with someone who has quirky traits. You want a girlfriend you can show off like a shiny Pokemon. You want someone who is not mentally stable so you can like fuck with her sense of reality and trap her. It's like it's a big red flag when I see motherfuckers talking about, oh, my bitch got autism, or not like infantilizing. I guess it is infantilizing, but like sexualizing autism, I guess. And like you gotta stop doing that. This ain't Dinner in America. You're not Dinner in America, bro. Like, it's not, you don't understand what it's actually like to have an autistic girlfriend, just so you know. Like, you're not gonna have your Dinner in America moment. I'm referencing this movie a lot. If you haven't seen it, it's about a guy who falls in love with an autistic girl who they call a retard for the whole movie. Whatever. I get it's supposed to be impactful and nice at the end when he's like, you're not a retard, don't say that about yourself, but like, I don't know. I feel like that didn't hit for me as much as it probably would for someone who wasn't a retard, so to speak. It was a fine movie though. Anyway, I digress. Oh, and I also noticed this completely unrelated, well, related, but not on topic tangent. When motherfuckers boast about, oh, we need to like care more about like low empathy people, and like I support like low empathy people and all that, and then like I'll meet them and then they start talking about like random fucking trivial problems that I just cannot find it within myself to care about, and then they're like, how dare you not care about that, how dare you respond in that way. And it's like, bro, I thought you were okay with this. You post all the time about we gotta be more nice to like low empathy people, but then like someone has low empathy around you and you suddenly don't like that anymore. You're a fucking poser, bruh. You just repost this shit because it makes you look virtuous, but you don't actually like cognizantly understand what makes that virtuous. You just kind of start spouting garbage like the rest of the internet, and when low empathy people come around you because you're like, oh, I support low empathy people, you can't handle not having someone who's like invested in your shit all the time. My bad. But I also don't really care, because I don't, funnily enough, you know, I don't really care whether you do or do not care about low empathy people. Rather, I would just like I just want you to know that I can see through the bullshit, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. Because I feel like I'm not devoid of empathy, but I am very... How do I say this? Sometimes I just cannot find it within myself to care about certain shit that happens to people. Not even in like a mean or a bad way, I just don't react. Don't know, but people get really upset about that, and they're like, we need to support people with psychopathy and like schizo disorders and low empathy. But then like you meet these people. I mean, you get on like and you're like freaking out and you're uncomfortable about it, and it's like, what the fuck? Stop posting that shit. Like take the shit off, you poser, bro. Name 5 autistic people. Like. It's been pissing me off, and I've been thinking about it recently because I watched Dinner in America, and I was like, this is what these people, like, see themselves as, I bet. And I don't know, I just wanted to address this fucking issue that I've been having with people on the internet, because I have problems with people, and I want to vent about it. Anyway, I think I'm all rambled out for right now. Camera's not focusing on me. Focus! Listen up. Pay attention. No, I'm all rambled out. I need to go bag an autistic shawty and then emotionally abuse her because I don't understand autism.